Hello everybody. So my HSN order finally came and I'll show you and get it out of the envelope. That's all I ordered. Just this one, of course. That's all I ordered on craft day. After doing the illusion film kit yesterday, let me show you what I made, because I honestly love this stuff. And there's the mermaid, the butterfly, and I love the purple blue. The fairy where I did my own wings. I didn't burn it like they did. I just cut it. And I put the glitter in, but you can't see it. So, and then the window. And with the different light, it's beautiful stuff. So I ended up, Dieta, my dear wonderful friend, let me know that HSN had the kit. Not this kit, not the craft kit, but the illusion film kit. They still had it, and it was on like a clearance price. So I went on and looked, and yeah, I had to order it. So I did. But anyway, so that's coming, but that's not part of craft day. That was something extra, but thank you, Dieta, because I wouldn't have known that they still had that, and I do really like this stuff. So my order came, and I got the Peacock, what do they call it? Let me find that. Just a pretty Peacock die set is what I got. And so I'm going to do a peacock, and I decided I wanted to do a fancy peacock. And so I've got all this mirror paper and pearlescent paper, and I just decided I'm just going to do fancy. And then I thought for the eyes in this, I was going to use illusion film. I thought I had more scraps than I do, because I thought maybe I could just use the scraps. I don't think that's going to work, though. I don't think I have as much of it as I thought I would. So that's okay, because I watched some videos on it that Dieta sent me, and it showed Debbie Robinson, I believe. She just ironed it straight on her glass, and she didn't put nothing between the iron and the film. So I thought we would try that. So what I need to do, let me get this iron plugged in. It's probably going to be a minute before we need it. So I'm maybe not going to go quite as hot. Maybe only like halfway. Yeah, about halfway. And we'll see how that works. This iron I'm not real sure of yet, so I don't know. Got to bring out the marquee. And I have a folder over here. A well-used folder. Maybe I should get a new one for this, because I'm using all these mirror paper and stuff. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just grab, oh, you know what? I bet there's one in here, because they always include this stuff. So I gotta get it out of the packaging, of course. It's just that it all sticks, right? It all sticks to the plastic. Okay, so instructions for the adhesive sheets, the cutting folder, the adhesive, 2 sheets of that, and then, of course, the tool to apply the adhesive, and then the instructions. And they have marvelous instructions. So I thought we would make this one. I don't know if I'm going to make it into a card or not, but that's the one I want to make. So I'm going to do in this paper is what I want to do the bird body in. So let me find his body or her body, his body. The male is the one with the big. Always check your scraps. This is all from scraps, and some of it's scratched up and stuff. But we'll see if it matters in the... Okay, I wasn't real sure how my wrist was going to do, but it's fine. It's all fine. Oh, wouldn't you know it? I'm trying to cut the cutting folder. I put the die in upside down. So let me put it in a different spot. Can't believe I did that. See? We all do that kind of stuff. That's why it felt so odd putting it through. I need a pokey tool. Stretch, reach. Okay. I love the way the eyes turned out. What do they do for the eyes? Do they show us? Just leaving it open. Okay. Well, it's going to be up against the background anyways. Then we need the other wings for the body. So which one is next? What does it look like? It's just a plain kind of teardrop shape. Do that here. I might go ahead and layer it as I'm going so that I don't have to worry about losing pieces. Get my glue. Because the people that know me know I will lose the pieces. It seems a little dark in here. Let me kind of turn that a little bit and see if that helps. Okay, I think so. All right. And then we need to do this one. Maybe I should stick these back down here somewhere. And I think I'm gonna go back to the blue. Oops, that's foil. You know, that purple looks so pretty, I might have to use that pearlescent purple. Just is so pretty. So this now is gonna go over here. So let me get some glue on here. Whoops. I don't need that much glue on there. Okay. What I didn't do was grab feet color. I just grab some yellow for that. And this texture paper is probably going to look really good for the feet. All right. One foot, the other foot still in here. These will be the most unstable part of it, I think. But let's get it glued on. 'Cause those I definitely know I will lose. My sister, the one that has the peacocks, asked me earlier what my video was going to be on today. And I said, peacocks, I'm making a peacock. And she's like, oh. You have a die for that? I do now. I'm not sure about those legs, but okay, there we go. It's on. Okay. Now, I want to make the biggest one here, and it's really a matter of which one is it going to fit on. Oh, this one. Or I could do this one. I really wanted to kind of stick to the purple, so I think I'm going to do this one. Yeah, could have done the purple. Oh well. Look at the pieces left behind. You could paper piece those. But we're going to do illusion film, so it's going to be a little different. Because I'm really hoping... Oh, it crinkled up a little bit. All the pieces need to come off so they don't dent my other paper. Okay. So then I need to do the next size down. Move some of these out of the way. There's that purple. I love that purple. That's going to be here. We're going to have a very flamboyant peacock. The proudest peacock in the yard. So if you want to, you can just layer it up like this, and those background colors are going to show, right? Looks perfect for paper piecing. You don't even necessarily have to do all the layers, right? Wonder if I want to do this one or the other purple. I think this one. Reason is I think it'll help the other colors stand out. So we're not getting too much going on, because it's gonna be a lot going on. think that's going to be it for the die cutting. There, look at that. Well, it kind of overtook it. This kind of became the boss, didn't it? But, uh-oh. I'm wondering how they have him placed on the paper, because that didn't look right. They got him... right about here. His body's not standing out very much. But let's get some of the illusion film going now. I believe we have all the pieces. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do some blue by itself. And I'm gonna bring the iron in. Hopefully it's warm. And let's see what happens if we go straight down. Now, if this is your house iron, oh, I would not recommend it. Because if it does anything to your iron, and you are not going to be happy, right? But the thing about the glass mat is, I guess it's heat resistant. So, you know, you can do your heat embossing and all that on it. Yeah, I like the way that, much easier than dealing with the parchment paper and all of that stuff. Yeah, you can see what you're doing, for one thing. So my thought was, I would just glue this on. If there was an outline die to the Peacock, then I could just, you know, die cut it, but there's not. I might not have this big enough. Okay, this is gonna have to come down here. And be on that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue this one on here. Come on, glue, there you come. Okay, so I need to do one a little bit bigger. Not by a lot, just a little bit. So, just a little bit bigger. That's quite a bit bigger, but that's okay. This is only at half heat also. I didn't make it as hot as yesterday's heat. Now they say too that you don't even have to iron it. You could just put it the way it is. Okay, so we're gonna glue this one on. I'm gonna push this one down again. Now, I also want to say too, and I'll point it out, on these, some of them I got glue over and on the film, and I was concerned it was going to show through. I do not see it anywhere on any of them. This one wasn't an issue. Oh, that wing's coming off. I didn't have that glued down good enough, I guess. So you don't see it anywhere in here, so that's a good thing to know too. Okay, and then for the little wing, we'll do the yellow. I wanted to do blue, yellow, blue. I don't know what I was thinking. Thinking I didn't want to waste that piece, I guess. So this just needs to about here. You all, I have not been out of my house except to go to the doctor's in like a week. And I am about climbing walls, which is kind of hard with my ankle. It always feels worse to have to stay in when you have to stay in, right? If you can go somewhere, then it doesn't feel like that big a deal. But when you're stuck in, it's always harder. Okay, so that should be the end of that. So I'm going to turn my iron off. And unplug it. There is a reason why I always turn the iron off before I unplug it. I don't want somebody thinking they can just plug the iron in and it's not on, you know, so I always make sure that I turn it off. Actually, before I unplug it, that way I know for sure that I've turned it off. And I'm not going to get distracted and think that I already turned it off and I haven't, you know. So that's just the way I am. And I did drop my pin. Thank goodness I have that bow on it so I can find it. Just put the bow on. It made a big difference just putting that bow on. I would always lose the pins like the very first day and not have a clue where it was. And now Dieta also sent me a video of a woman that buys those, that had those iridescent bags, and she was using it, and honestly you couldn't tell the difference, but she wasn't ironing it. So when I can get out, I'm gonna look for those bags because I think they also sell it in rolls, you know, especially like at Easter time when people are making baskets. And sometimes you can buy different colors and stuff. So I will look for that, and we can try ironing it and seeing if it does the same thing. Because it really did look the same on her projects. Dieta finds the best videos. She sends me videos and of things. If I mention something or I'm wondering about something or, you know, something new, she sends me other videos. So she was sending illusion film videos yesterday. Some really good ones. That's why I said like the Debbie Robinson, where she just ironed it on the glass mat. I mean, and I'm thinking that made a big difference for me. It made it so much easier. I could see what was happening to it, you know. I'm thinking that I could cut in and save these pieces. Probably don't need to do that, but why not? Save these little pieces for little things. You never know when something's going to pop up and you think, if I just had a little piece of that illusion film. Okay, so there's our first wing. Let's see what Mr. Peacock looks like. We'll have to see what the other ones look like backed up on the other. So let's do the second one. I'm gonna start up here. It cuts very easily. Your scissors almost practically glide. If I had smaller scissors, I do, but they're a little hard for me. It's hard for me to stretch right now because I can't really kind of stand and stretch. I'm thinking at this rate, next week I'll be able to. I won't be so hindered from it all. But the scissors just glide along. So again, I'm thinking I could go in there, but that piece is kind of small anyways. Do I want to do that and maybe make it come loose? No, I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna cut it. Let's look. I love this purple. It's so striking. Look at that. Yes. That is so pretty. Can you see? Look. Oh. And so the illusion film is really kind of a when you turn it kind of thing on these papers. So let's get this one in here. This one's gonna, might not look like it belongs. I have stuff going on next week. I sure hope I'm able. All right, let's look. It looks very pink, doesn't it? That's all right. I still think it's beautiful. Look. Okay. I love it. I kind of think we need a full front peacock for here, but you know, that wasn't an option, so it is what it is. Let me get some glue on here and get it glued down. That's so pretty. Okay, this one now. Now, if I wasn't doing a video, I would definitely let this dry first before coming in with the next layer, because that really should, you really want something heavy on it, you know. And just while I'm putting glue on there. I guess maybe my fault is I'm not getting it on the tips. I am going across the lines though. Even though I said it didn't show, I don't want there to be a bunch. Because I'm afraid if I did a bunch over, then it will show, right? They're pretty easy to line up with each other the way they've put these little things in here. Okay. Now the hard part. Figuring out where to put the glue for the bird. What I really want to do is get something behind his eyes. Just because it just doesn't seem right. Poor bird, no eyeballs. So maybe they did, maybe they stuck some white there. Yeah, that's better. Boy, I couldn't have got that any closer. I don't know how I did it. Okay, so now he has to go down. So his little head. And the top of his body. That's it. did. Oh me, oh my. So this paper didn't look so silvery. It had like a bluish tone to it, but now it really looks silver. But that certainly helps his body stand out. What do we think? In actuality, I think he needs to come up a little bit. There, that might be better. Just get that bottom tail up there. There he is. What do you think? I love him. See that? Oh my goodness. Oh, it looks so pretty. Love this peacock. Trying to think if there's sentiments with it. I don't recall any. Oh, thanks. Beautiful. Hi, beautiful. I think I'm going to do... I think he needs to go to my sister. Now, of course, this will be the video she watches, right? She has a November birthday. So this is kind of right up her alley, though. This is something I think I gotta get that glue off of there without scratching it. And you can get it off without scratching the paper. It depends on what you use. But I want to make sure it's good and dried and glued tight before I do that. So I'm not going to make a card with it. I'm not. Yeah, 47 minutes, almost 48 minutes here in this video. And then we're just going to set the heavy on there. Close up the glue. And that is the peacock from the Diamond Press. Pretty peacock. And I want to try this one too with that. I think that's going to be super pretty. The way it shows the little notch in here, I'm thinking that how do they do that? I don't know. They might fall out separate. That might be a lot of work to put that back in. And then the card ideas and the feather. I mean, I love it all. I didn't even notice the foliage. But of course there's foliage in there. And that feather. Very pretty. I was very happy when I saw this set and knew I was getting it. That was my biggest thing, was like that peacock. So there we go. Will it work? I don't know. I thought maybe it would, but maybe it won't. No. Nope, nope, nope. All right, everybody. If you like my video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank y'all for joining me, and everybody have a blessed day. Bye-bye now.